Welcome to the new edition of Food Aesthetics Barcelona podcast that is not Food Aesthetics Barcelona podcast anymore.
Former Food Aesthetics Barcelona podcast.
Yeah, because I read on the internet that it's not good to have a name that is complicated or, I mean, it doesn't sound attractive. No?
Yeah.
So it's not Food Aesthetics Barcelona podcast anymore. We have to come up with a new name. But this is number 9, at least.
Yeah, this is number 9.
Formerly known as Food Aesthetics Barcelona podcast, number 9.
So anyone who didn't understand.
We're changing the name of the podcast. So
Really?
Probably when this is uploaded, it's gonna have a new name, of course.
Yes.
But we need to come up with some ideas now, Eva.
Yeah, but
What's up?
it's very complicated, to be honest. It's like we need to have something about Barcelona and food.
But not Food Aesthetics Barcelona podcast.
Food Barcelona.
Wow, that's so creative.
Imagine this amazing creativeness that came out of me, Rafa.
Yeah, it has to be something like the flavors of Barcelona. No, that's that's
No,
not gonna work out.
I don't know. We have to come up with something unique because that's the same problem as you. We sometimes talked about this.
2 people, 1 paella. 1 guy, 1 girl, 1 tapa. What do you think of that? No? Come on, Eva, I need some input. We need a new name for the podcast.
Alioli.
With an Italian accent. What is that? It could be something like Tapa World. Tapas World. No? It's not good?
I don't really.
I mean, but the problem
Because
is like...
we have other food also than the tapas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like it has to be universally acceptable.
Yeah, I'm saying that's the problem now, that we're not only about Barcelona, we're more of a food publication, but of course, based in Barcelona. And we're interested in Finnish, Mexican, Spanish food, Italian food. So, food is worldwide.
Sorry.
Nothing to do with foodies, man.
No.
That's the worst word in the world.
That's
Worst
like
word in the world. Who came up with the foodie word? It's so weird, man. I'm a
super
foodie.
weird.
Okay,
I'm a
cool.
foodie.
Foodie. An update. Thank you, computer, for interrupting our podcast. No. I don't want the update.
Stop.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Okay, it's easier. So, which words do we not want? We don't want foodie.
No foodie.
We cannot really use tapas because, of course, it's not only about tapas.
And then not the word food.
No, food, yeah.
Yeah?
Or, well, something eating. Eating Barcelona. Well, Barcelona has to be there, of course. 1 couple, 1 city, 1 world.
That sounds like it's like a couple podcast. You know, like
Yeah,
we
of
talk
course.
about our daily lives.
I don't know. Okay, so we should write it down. Just write down Barcelona has to be there.
Okay.
That's the only word that we know has to be there.
Barcelona.
Exactly. Brainstorming. Then, what else? Food. Well, something related to eating. No?
Chew.
Chew. Barcelona chewing tours. Come chew on your food with us. Okay, I don't think it's gonna happen now, but
Yeah.
when you open this new podcast, we will have a new name.
Yes.
And we'll have like a cool design, and it's gonna be, you're gonna see it.
Amazing.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it.
Amazing.
So moving on, since we didn't get a new name right now, but we will get it.
Yes.
What's the next topic, Eva? We have important things to talk about.
Yes, we have a new friend.
We have a new friend. We used to have no friends, but now we have friends.
Now we have a new friend.
Yeah, so we contacted this person through
A very nice person.
yeah, through Instagram, because she's another Finn, living in Barcelona that has a blog that is about, well, it's about food, it's about life, it's about many things.
Yes.
And her Instagram and, well, blog, it's called Coffee with Mariam.
Yes.
So,
and it's awesome. Visually very nice.
Yeah, so she was putting up like really nice content, and at a point, like Eva contacted her because she's from Finland also, so you know, Finnish Finland. And it turns out that now we're real good friends.
Yes.
But tell us a bit more, Eva.
Well, actually, Mariam, she has super nice interviews, and she's also a photographer. So if you need a photographer, she can help you with everything. It's amazing. And we're actually starting a podcast. We already recorded one, but it's another topic.
This is another topic. Yeah, so Eva and Mariam started a podcast as well that is being recorded here at the Food Aesthetics headquarters.
Yes, but it's in Finnish.
Finnish podcast.
So far, so let's see what happens.
But yeah, it's pretty cool because like now we have a good friendship with someone who also shares this interest in good content, good food.
Exactly. And yeah, well, she's super, like she's this type of person that no problem to wake up at 6 in the morning and do things and yeah. Yeah,
also we want to collaborate with her on food aesthetics related stuff. But yeah. We're doing things.
A lot of things. Yes. Moving on. So another thing, talking about interviews.
Speaking of interviews.
Yeah. We released our first released.
Yeah. We put online.
Yeah.
Our first interview.
First interview. Another very inspiring account.
Just surrounded by inspiring accounts.
No, but it's amazing because I also wrote on my Facebook when I shared this post that it's difficult sometimes to find the right accounts on Instagram. There's a lot of bots and all types of.
There's a lot of bots that make vegan accounts.
Yeah, and all
vegan
kinds
bots.
of things. So it's
no
a bit
offense.
Definitely complicated.
Like real bots.
So when you find someone that is putting out like good, amazing, creative content, you want to collaborate with them, of course.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that this is like really, I mean, this account is, well, it's not an account, right? It's a person.
No, it's a person and she's a chef.
Her name is Susana. She's from Mexico, but she lives in London. And her account is like, she's posting her meals and it's like Mexican food, but very modern. I mean, she calls herself a modern Mexican cook.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because she takes recipes that are very classical, that are very traditional Mexican and just like shifts a bit, like, I don't know, a few ingredients, adds a few other ingredients, like nothing too radical, but super creative. So we had been following her for a while and her content is insane.
Yeah. And
so we interviewed her. And it's very cool.
From my point of view, when I'm very interested about photography, especially food photography, she's taking her pictures with her iPhone.
Yeah. But of course, like she talks in the interview about how important it is to have the natural light, no?
Yeah.
And good props because she has also like really nice plates, and she always puts like fresh vegetables and stuff. Like
she's definitely a very good food stylist at the same time.
Yeah. She's super good.
Super good.
With everything. And well, once we cooked one of her recipes and it was mind-blowing.
It was amazing. The radish, molletes.
Yeah, it was molletes.
So good. No, seriously, mouth-watering pictures.
Mouth-watering.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was really cool. Super it took a while to post that interview because we were all busy. Like she was busy, we were busy because we were doing our guide, Unwind. Our guide about Gracia.
Yes.
It's already out.
You can get it.
This is an ad in the middle of the podcast for our own guide.
Now we have an ad coming up.
Wait, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, but that interview really nice. If you want to check it out, you should check it out.
Yes.
We're doing a lot of like, well, we're trying to create like new content in general. Because at first we were doing reviews only of restaurants, but then we were interested in recipes and then features and interviews.
Also videos.
Videos, yeah, of course. Because now, like, you can go to our YouTube channel, which I haven't linked anywhere. Let me think. Oh no, but if you put, wait, let me check. If you put bit.ly, but it's like bit.ly. Oh yeah. If you put bit.ly/unwind, like U capital, YouTube, Y capital, T capital for the YouTube. You can go to our YouTube channel and there we have videos.
Boop boop.
Well, the podcast is there as well, and we have the videos from the guide that we created, so you can check them out. Recipe videos.
Oh my god, they're mind blowing because the people are amazing who are in the video. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at the 68 video, you're like, wow.
Yeah, because from the restaurants that we went to here in Gracia for our guide, Unwind, Villa de Gracia, you can get it now. Digital version available. I don't know, look it up. Gum Road, Unwind, Villa de Gracia. Yeah, it's at Gum Road. Gum Road.
Road.
You can get it. Discount code. There's a discount code. Unwind FG or Unwind WP. Get your guide today. Okay, back to the podcast. Our own ad. Wait, what was he saying? Oh, the recipes. Yeah,
Yes.
You can watch the recipes videos from the restaurants we visited for our guide. Yeah, they're amazing. But yeah, Eva was saying like El 68, El 68, which is a restaurant around the corner that we're always praising.
Yes.
But like the chef there, Vicente, he's a genius.
Yes, he is. Living genius. I remember when we went there and started filming and everything, I was shaky hands almost like.
Yeah, he explains everything so well.
Yeah, he's wow.
Like we learned so many things about cooking just by shooting that video.
Yes, definitely. Worth of checking that out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and with all this new content, also, like, we're doing these new videos where we're doing like a challenge. Because the thing is that, I mean, there's this whole meal prep trend thing. You know, I'm sure everyone's familiar with the meal prep.
But some people do it in a horrible way. Like, we found this person who was...
I mean, there's several people who do this.
But this particular one was preparing some, like, fish. And, I prepare everything on Sunday. And then I eat my fish meal on on the next Friday. And it's like, okay, your fish has been there rotting for 5 days. Or something like that.
Yeah, but it's crazy because, I mean, in
like,
the end,
don't do it.
In the end, I think this meal prep thing, I don't like it. Just gonna say that I don't like it because you can make a good meal in 30 minutes for your next day without having to, like, put a lot of effort into it. Like, these meal prep things that I see is like people taking like 4 or 5 hours on a Sunday to make their food for the whole week. Like, why? I don't understand it. Like, seriously, you can make fresh food 30 minutes for the next day. And, like, why would you spend and waste your Sunday, right?
But I think it's also the whole idea that, okay, then
It's a trend.
people are busy during the week. They're like, I don't have time to...
In their heads.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, also, like, I recommend people to check how much time you spend on your phone just to scrolling or something.
Exactly.
Like, in that half an hour, you can actually
make your meal.
make your meal. I mean, it's going to take an hour maybe total if you go to the store, buy the stuff.
No, but you buy everything on Sunday.
Yeah,
And then you
for
do
example.
meal prep every day. Like,
Yeah.
why do you want to eat like rice from like Sunday, man?
No.
It's terrible.
No,
But
rice
that-
especially.
But well, yeah, but or the seafood
fish.
thing. Like, I don't
it's
know.
dangerous.
Yeah. But I don't know if this is in other countries, but at least I've seen a lot of accounts here in Spain of foodies. Well, I don't know, people or fitness people or whatever, that they're doing their meal prep and they included like a lot of seafood, and they just put their meals in the fridge and just take one for every day, and then they're eating like octopus or tuna on a Friday that they made on a Sunday. Like, that's disgusting, and it's probably dangerous.
It's
no?
dangerous, I think.
I mean, tuna, whatever, but other kinds of fish, or I don't know, like but
No,
still,
but I wouldn't
whatever.
recommend-
If you want to eat seafood, that's the easiest thing to make one day in advance.
Yeah, of course.
Like some of these meals are like they're like rice, like peas, carrots, tuna. Like, why are you doing meal prep for that on a Sunday?
No.
Like, it's absurd. Like, that even takes less than that takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. Of course, like some of these people, like they're in relationships, so they have to meal prep for their partner because their partner probably doesn't cook. So I understand, but still, you can make big batches of food one day in advance. You don't need to waste your whole Sunday. Like, imagine that's your life. Oh yeah, Sundays for meal prep. Don't interrupt me 5 hours because I'm making all this stuff. Because of course, imagine all the pots you have to use at the same time or whatever. Like, you have to wash, you have to use. Like, I don't see really how meal prep is good.
Yeah.
What do you think, Eva? Do you have any points against my
No,
argument?
the thing is that I have seen how you have prepared the food and everything, and I think it's really, it just like, I think the main thing is that some of the people are not very creative when it comes to food. So they think that, okay, the rice and the tuna and that's it.
Of course, but that's my point. If you're just making rice and tuna, why are you doing it on Sunday? It's such a... that takes what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Because also a lot of these people, like, they buy like pre-cooked rice that you put in the microwave. So it's not like you're even boiling it. I don't know. Like, it just messes with my head. Like, why would you want to eat food that you prepared 5 days ago? Okay, on Monday it's fine. On Tuesday it's fine. But then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, on Friday, eating food from Sunday, just the thought of that makes me want to cry.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe it's the society makes us think that we are so busy that we don't even have time to prepare your food. I
But
think
like
that
you
would
said,
be
how much
something
time do you
that.
spend on your phone scrolling like stupid
Yeah, exactly.
stuff on Instagram?
Yeah, but it's like then you're wasting your time, and I think it's important that you take care of yourself.
Society, bro. No,
you
but
know?
you're right. Like, I don't know. This is a trend. This is society. Like, this meal prep thing. Like, for example, yesterday I was on Reddit because now I started like going on Reddit. I mean, I don't really like it, but there's like some funny stuff. But the thing is, like, on Reddit, there was someone asking like, how do I keep my pasta from not getting dry if I do meal prep on Sunday? Like, and everyone's giving them
Don't
tips
do-
like, or, oh, why are my vegetables, like cooked vegetables, they don't taste that good? It's like, man, because you're preparing them on Sunday. Like, what type of question is this? Like, I don't know. Like, this is so weird. Like, why do people think this is... I don't know. Like, I've already explained all my points. I feel my argument's strong. It makes no sense. If you can cook yourself food 30 minutes the night before, no meal prep required. Yes or no? Eva, what do you think?
Yes, and we will show you in the video that it's possible.
Oh yeah, exactly. This had to do with the video
Exactly.
that we're making. But yeah, it's this thing where like we're taking around 30 minutes to an hour to do these meal preps of like delicious food.
Exactly.
And it's like now it's a mix between, there's some Italian, some Mexican, and some Asian. So that it's a bit, I mean, you have different options. It's a tuna and rice, man. Unless you're on a diet, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is because like our friend, well, our roommate, he, where he works at, this place where he works out, the food it's terrible in the cafeteria or whatever, in the canteen. And he was wasting, because wasting, you're not spending.
Yeah.
If you eat terrible food, you're wasting. He was paying like €5 for like a frozen poke bowl. Like frozen frozen vegetables
Disgusting.
and rice. Or pasta. Like once he had pasta and he got ill. Like,
Yeah.
Like I don't know who's doing the catering at his company, at this company.
Yeah.
But it's awful.
It's awful.
So the idea also came from like, I told him like, give me €15 and I'm gonna make you the meals for the whole week.
Yeah.
And like real food, quality food. No meal prep required. So anyway, after hating on the meal preppers and prepping, I mean, you're gonna see our video.
Yeah.
And I hope this video inspires you
To
just
do the
cook
same.
30 minutes the night before, man. Unless you're like the CEO of whatever company, you have 30 minutes, man. 30 minutes,
Yeah.
really. Or unless like your job's like really, really, really messed up. Like, because if it's so messed up, then you can spend Sunday working. And then you cook. Man, it's better to spend that day working and eating fresh food than doing the opposite, man.
That's true. And it's funny because, like, this is a little detail that our roommate, when he brought the food, everybody else was like, wow.
What is this food?
What is this food?
Yeah, of course.
He was eating like king.
Like a king. Yeah, because everyone else is just eating the sad food from the cafeteria, canteen, whatever the name is. Well, I mean, now that I was talking about Reddit, I'm gonna go on the... Because
There's a Reddit called...
Because I was thinking that it'd be good to go on Reddit to promote the website. I'm not gonna say blog. We're not a blog anymore. We're a website.
Not a blog anymore.
To promote
It's our
food
website.
aesthetics at Barcelona, I thought it would be a good idea to go on Reddit, and I found a bunch of pretty funny like subreddits
Yeah?
where they talk about food. So the best one, I think the best one I found was this one called Stupid Food.
Tell something, huh?
But it's crazy. Like they post some stuff. It's incredible. Like for example, like first post we're seeing now on the page. Eva, what is it?
Hey.
Donut
Chicken.
sandwich. So it's like a piece of chicken sandwiched between two donuts, like two glazed donuts. It's crazy, no? I mean,
I'm getting like bad chills just
But
even
of
thinking
course-
about the flavor.
the funny thing is, like, imagine, like,
Oh, that looks like alien.
yeah. Also, man, I don't know. Like, imagine putting in your system like this
The
sandwich
sugar
is like
and
fried chicken, which is already pretty
heavy.
heavy, right? I mean, it's not like a light meal. Between two glazed donuts, like one glazed donut is already pretty heavy, like it's a dessert, even though they're light. But this is crazy, man.
That's next level.
Okay, next post. Cotton candy burrito. Like
People are
imagine
really
this.
doing everything to attract
But it's crazy. Like
people.
cotton candy is disgusting. I mean, I don't like it really. It looks nice. It's aesthetic, no?
It's
Cotton
aesthetic,
candy.
yes.
But imagine this. Oh my god! Like it's disgusting. Like,
I don't know. I feel bad even watching this.
but it's like cotton candy, and then they put ice cream inside, and then these candies, and then they wrap it into a burrito, like cotton candy burrito. Look, this one.
Oh no.
Mystery Oreo. Because if anyone has listened to the podcast previously, they know that we hate Oreos. We hate Oreos at the Food Aesthetics Offices HQ.
Yes. Don't try to send us Oreos.
Man, but it's like, look at this. Wait. Look, fried chicken. Well, it's hot wings. But the flavor is Mountain Dew.
Oh.
The crazy thing is this,
That's disgusting.
most of this is like American stuff, but it's hilarious.
How can you have Mountain Dew on chicken?
I mean, they're doing like the batter, you know, like they make it with Mountain Dew, or I don't know, like some ingredient there is the Mountain Dew, like.
Oh.
I mean,
Americans are crazy.
yeah, but sometimes it's not that weird because.
Sometimes.
No, I'm saying like sometimes
But
people
this is
use
weird.
like Coca-Cola to flavor some things, some meals,
Oh, yeah,
right?
but this
But
is
Mountain Dew is so
Mountain Dew,
weird,
no?
no? Like it's just Mountain Dew's. I don't even know what flavors Mountain Dew. Well, I mean Coca-Cola is
No,
not a
it's like
flavor,
the,
but Mountain
the
Dew.
Sprite type.
Yeah, but it's like green, radioactive green. Man, wait. Like there's a lot of really funny stuff here. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this one.
Like so in a restaurant in Sweden, they're doing like they're cooking. Oh my god! Like they're cooking fish with melted glass. So they melt glass. They put a sheet of molten glass on top of like a table. Then they put the fish. Like wrapped in newspaper, and then they cover the fish with the glass again.
I've never seen anything this stupid in my life.
Yeah, but it's so dumb. Like it's of course it's just to attract attention. But like, why would you be like, oh yeah, cook my fish with melted glass? Like
in the most
please.
horrible way. Like this is environmentally everything is just wrong.
But imagine swallowing glass. Like that's the worst way to die. And these geniuses in this restaurant in Sweden are cooking fish with melted glass.
Melted glass.
That's crazy.
Okay, like I think about the moment when they're like, "Hey, I know what we're gonna do."
But this
is how we cook it.
I was looking at the website and it's like a very exclusive restaurant and everything's cooked kind of similarly. It's really stupid, man. It's crazy.
Why you just don't use oven?
Well, I don't know, because they just want popularity. Or this one, gelato burger.
Look at that person sitting there, just like sad. Why am I here?
Why am I eating my gelato burger? No, but it's crazy. Like all these ideas, like of course, like poor Italian people, like they're gonna get a heart attack one day just looking at everything they do in the U.S. to mess with their food. Oh, no. Also, like, why did they call it gelato burger? Just call it like ice cream burger. So it's a bit less offensive, please, please. I mean, this is kind of funny. I don't know, like this subreddit is hilarious. He has a lot of stupid stuff.
Yeah, it's stupid food, but at the same time, it's just like, if you really want to shock your, how do you call, like...
Your friends.
Yeah, and everything, just go there and check people out, what they're doing.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of like...
Why is that cucumber covered with something red?
It's like someone put some flavored, I don't know, like some flavored powder on top of a cucumber. And says, #1 diet tip, flavored cucumber.
Diet tip?
I don't know. It's from someone's like Instagram story, but it's pretty funny, like the whole thing. Look, and in the Oreo post of the mystery Oreos, I wrote something. I want to see if someone answered.
Let's see.
Wait, I've never understood why Oreos are so popular. To me, they feel as you're eating flavored sand. I got 3 likes, yes. And then someone answered, back when it was the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, they had special marshmallow cream Oreos. I'm not a huge fan of Oreos as is, but I ate at least 4 boxes of those things. Sadly, no one knows what I'm talking about, and I don't think they'll ever bring them back. What?
That's interesting.
But that's like a reply to my comment. That's so weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for the tip.
Thank you.
Thank
Very
you.
Cool.
The name of the user is the Seattle 206. Thank you, the Seattle 206. Very cool. Thank you for your for your historical tape, or I don't know.
Very swag. I like it.
Very swag, very cool. I like it.
So,
yeah, James White. I had forgotten about that guy. There's this guy on Instagram that we just discovered.
Yeah,
recently.
he's eating fruits.
Yeah, he's always eating fruit or meat or something.
But it's really funny because he's like, let me see, one of his posts.
Wait, James Cage White. Yeah, he's here. So he's apparently from China. Like he's always posting things about his life. But it's so funny, like on his Twitter, on his Instagram, he's always posting. And here he has posted himself eating grapes. And he writes, "Hi guys, I'm eating grapes as reward. And also starts a new day. Very cool, very swag. I like it." Man, this guy's so funny.
Funny.
I'm on my bed, about to sleep. Good night, guys. Have a good day, my friends.
What about the apple?
But there he's saying that his content is boring. He wrote that his content is boring or something.
No.
But look, this one. Check out my dinner. Bread. Very yummy. I like it. Hi, friends. Nice to see you again. I'm eating an orange with my teeth. Very cool. Very swag. I like it. Yummy.
Yummy.
Man, this guy. How is this so funny? Hi guys, I'm eating pear after lunch. I eat a lot of fruits every day. Very healthy, very full. I like it. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Hi guys, how are you doing? I'm eating a banana as reward, like I always do. Very cool, very swag. I like it. Have a nice day. Bye.
I think the funniest stuff is like as a reward. And
Yeah.
then one day he posted something that it was like, no, as a punishment or something.
Yeah, he was eating a peach as a punishment. Yeah, if you wanna see some guy is eating food as a reward, you should check out James Cage White. Yeah. This guy from China.
Very swag.
And with the pictures is the funniest part, man. Like he's just holding the fruits in front of his face. I'm eating a banana as reward. Thinking, what am I gonna do next? Play game or something? Check out my lunch. Noodles. Very yummy, very tasty. I like it. Good night, guys. I will sleep for a while too after eating lunch. Man, I cannot stop reading his tweets. It's so funny.
Can we have like we just read out these like very slowly, like an hour, like before you're going to bed.
reading his tweets.
Yeah, ASMR, just reading his tweets.
It's so funny, man. Yeah, like that's pretty good content.
Yeah,
it's very
good. Very good. I like
someone's
it.
gonna think we're crazy. Like we hate on a lot of things, and then we like stuff like this, like this guy eating food.
I like it,
but it's because it's simple. It's not pretentious.
No.
Like he's just eating food as reward. That's it.
As a reward.
Very cool, very swag.
No, but that's the thing. Like the whole idea that we have this amazing food as a reward for us.
Very simple. He loves fruits. Very cool, very swag. Yeah, because. Man, this actually goes perfectly with what I was talking about like the other day, that there's some people that are such posers and such or so pretentious and fake when it comes to food. Like they're not real, like James Cage White. They're just like posers.
Oh yeah, you were very offended by his actions.
Very offended. Yeah, because the other day, I don't know how I ended up in this video of this guy. I don't remember his name now. Rick Martinez, I think.
Yeah.
I'm making this up. I don't know what his name is. Wait, but it was like Rick makes tortillas. Let's see. Yeah, cause man, like, yeah, Rick Martinez. Rick Martinez, very Mexican.
He painted his nails, no?
Very Yeah, it's so weird, man. Like this guy works on Bon Appetit, like this channel. Like we already hated on it.
Yes.
In the past. Well, everyone probably knows Bon Appetit.
Yes.
So Bon Appetit has their Mexican there. I mean, I don't even know if he's Mexican because he doesn't seem to speak Spanish that well, but whatever. So I don't know how I ended up in his videos.
Taquerias.
Yeah, we can hear him here.
Yeah.
We can hear him. Wow. So the thing is that this guy is apparently showing showing you, the viewer, how to make some Mexican food, authentic apparently.
Yep.
So he says like this video is called Rick makes double pork carnitas and corn tortillas from the test kitchen. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. So I was like, oh man, what is double pork carnitas, right? Mm-hmm. So whatever, you see this guy and he's gonna tell us. Let's see what double pork carnitas are.
Is up to
are using fresh nixtamalized corn. But there are, believe it or not, places in the United States that you can get fresh masa, and so that's what we're gonna do today. This
first
is fresh
he's
masa.
Making the tortillas
Sometimes
first.
you actually need to kind of work it a little bit to see how it's a little bit crumbly. You want it to hold its shape a little better, so we're gonna add a little bit of water to it. I also
whatever. Now he's making like the masa for the corn tortillas, right? Mm-hmm. So first of all, he's using a stand-in mixer, I think it's called, like the very famous ones. Mm-hmm. So come on, man. If you're Mexican, if you're that Mexican, Rick.
How do you do it?
With your hands. Mm-hmm. Like this fresa.
You have to explain what it is.
Because fresa in Mexico is like someone like very posh, you know? Like I don't get my hands dirty, you know? So I am Rick Martinez and I'm using a stand-in mixer to mix my masa for the tortillas. Okay, Rick, let's do it.
Some blue corn masa and some white corn masa. Each one has a unique flavor, I think.
Thank you. Okay.
A touch more. This is the texture that you want. It should hold its shape and it shouldn't stick to the palm of your hand. You'll get a little bit of this sort of corn dust, and that's actually really good because...
So far, his explanation is not that bad. So you're like, okay, he kind of knows how to make the corn tortillas, whatever. But now let's get to the actual tortilla making.
A lot of oil. You need some kind of a liner. I prefer using a freezer bag. It's just...
Well, whatever. He's explaining how to make the tortillas because he's actually putting them in a tortilla maker. I don't know how to say it in any other sense.
What is it in Spanish?
Man, we had this conversation, I think, a friend and I, about the machine to press the tortillas. It can be called, I think, tortillero or prensa para tortilla. Because if you look tortillero online, tortillero for me is actually the place where you put your corn tortillas or your flour tortillas. It's like a...
This metal...
No, but tortillero for me.
Tortillero.
Me.
Yeah. But that's the... to heat...
the place to keep the tortillas warm. Thing.
Yeah, it's made out of... I don't know.
Some material.
I don't know.
Well, but it can also be plastic. I don't know. The thing is, for me, at least tortillero is that it's a place to keep your tortillas warm. It can be anything, no? They are usually shaped in a circle, of course, because tortillas are round.
Yeah. Wow.
And then you put the tortillas there and you keep them warm.
Yes.
But for other people, for example, now we looked for tortillero and some stuff pops up that is not the place to keep the tortillas warm, but the actual thing to press down and make the tortillas. So, I mean, technically the thing to press down and make the tortillas, it's the prensa, I think.
Prensa.
Yeah, prensa, so to press down and make the tortillas. Okay. But anyway, where were
Tortilla
we?
Press.
Right, so Rick Martinez is making the tortillas with his prensa, pressing down, making the tortillas. So, so far everything seems fine. Okay, Rick, continue. Let's make the tortillas.
Gonna give it a little press.
A little press.
Close the lid. You want to just give nice, slow, even, steady pressure. Just push down and hold it. And you'll feel when the tortilla stops giving that means it's fully pressed. And there it is.
Okay, the tortilla is fine.
Peel that off and then put it down.
You put it on.
So you can see the skillet's nice and hot. I'm going to lower the temp a little bit. You want this on a nice medium flame. So this is what I look for. You see the dry corn on this side.
Okay, so now he's showing the tortilla. Man, first of all, it's so thick.
Yes.
Tortillas are not that thick, man.
What was the name of the thing that you use for, like, not tortillas? You can make the thicker one and
Like
use-
sopes.
Sopes, yes.
Yeah. This looks more like a sope or guarache, which are like thicker versions of tortilla.
And you make, what was the name for that? Like you put the salad, lettuce. And
Yeah. I mean, it's like the name is sope or guarache, and then you can put on top like beans, and
yeah,
then
but
you put.
the other name for that.
But for which one? I don't
No,
remember.
the like, what tostadas.
Yeah, but tostadas, remember, they're crunchy.
Yeah.
Because sopes.
But the name is sope.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's time for a Mexican lesson on the how tortillas are different. So, corn tortilla, if it's thin and you can fold it easily, it's just corn tortilla, right?
Okay.
If it's thicker and depending on the shape, it can be sope or guarache or there's so many things.
So
right?
how do you use sope? How does it look like different from, for example, a taco?
Like the
Because tortillas
no,
you
'cause
use for a
sopes are
taco
flat.
or a quesadilla, no?
Exactly, but sopes are flat. And guaraches are flat as well.
Yes.
And you usually, if they're too big, you just eat with fork and knife.
Yes.
But the difference is like the taste, for example, because corn tortillas are so fine, right? So you can fold them, you can roll them,
Yeah, of
it's
course.
fine. And of course, like the taste is, I don't know, like the texture is very soft and everything. But then the sope and the guarache, like it's a bit crunchy, but it's not hard,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But you can taste like the inside is a bit softer, the outside is a bit crunchier,
Yes.
right? So what he's making, what our friend Rick is making here looks more like a big, weird sope, right?
Yes.
But not even, man. That's when, you know, like 3 minutes 45 into this video, that's when everything goes
Goes
wrong.
wrong,
Because
yeah.
at first I was like, okay, man, not bad. I mean, you're pretty posh using your mixer for the masa. Like you just use your hands,
Yeah.
whatever. But now 3:45, he starts talking about the texture of the tortilla, and this is how he has to look. Look.
Side, you see this really beautiful yellow golden color on that side, and that means it's ready to flip. Okay, and that's what you want the second side to look like. A little bit of browning.
Ah, that's
Man,
dry.
this tortilla is not even done. He says a little bit of browning. Man, those are the saddest tortillas I've seen in my life. But it's crazy. Like this guy is like whatever, and then it's like a train wreck. Like right away he puts, he makes the tortilla. The first tortilla that comes out is pathetic. Like, but he's still speaking as an expert, right?
He sounds convincing, you
Convincing,
know?
yeah. But that's the thing. At first, you're being fooled because this
Yeah.
guy doesn't know what he's talking about, man. Like, he could be honest and be like, this didn't come out that well. Or they could just cut the video and be like, let's make some nice looking tortillas,
Yeah.
right? So anyway, here's his beautiful tortilla.
I like to hold them wrapped in a towel. You could wrap it in foil. You just want to keep it warm. I think that'll be enough for a
they
party.
look
What do you think?
sad.
Man, those tortillas are so thick.
Super
They're
thick.
so like, that's not a tortilla. Anyway.
Because if you fold them, like if you
They're
make
gonna
a
break.
taco,
They're
they
gonna
break.
Yeah. Man, because they're not even that well done. Like the whole thing here is that I'm pretty sure the tortillas they use at the end, they're not his tortillas because those didn't survive. Especially because like if you don't cover them, they're not gonna like warm each other up and
no.
survive, right?
I think it's really cute that the tortillas, they need each other to survive in the
No, yeah, because
tortillero.
if you put them in a tortillero, like they hit each other up, and then when you take it out, then it's very soft and it's easy to fold.
That's so cute.
You think it's cute?
I think it's very cute.
Man, so anyway, now he's making carnitas. So carnitas are very traditional in Mexico. It's like pork that you cook in its own fat, and you cook, like you add a lot of pork fat, and then you cook all your pork meat in there. Like it's just
Fat.
just fat, but it's delicious because it turns out super crunchy, right?
Crunchy.
And you use
fat.
different parts of the pig and whatever, right? So then he's making carnitas, right? And he puts, okay, carnitas. The carnitas.
So this is pork shoulder. This is one of my favorite parts of the pig because it is so super flavorful. There's a small taqueria in El Centro near the Zocalo in Mexico City.
Man, I hate that. That's when you start telling, like, man, this guy's posing. Like, he tries to pronounce the Spanish words
Yeah.
in
Like-
Spanish, like without. There's a
centro.
small taqueria in
centro.
El Centro in
El
Mexico.
centro.
Like, man, you can just, like, you're not fooling, like, at least he's gonna fool English speakers, but if you're from Mexico, you're not fooled by this guy, man. But the thing is, like, does he think, like, Mexicans don't have internet? We have internet. We do have internet. And we're looking at your videos, man.
It's so funny. How many people live in Mexico City, and how many people do you have internet?
No, I don't know. That's a
difficult
difficult subject
question, no?
because of course Mexico is not a country that is doing particularly well, and there's a lot
Yeah.
of poor people, right?
Yeah, of course, and it's more like, well, if you need to choose Wi-Fi or food.
Wow, very dark.
Well, let's move on. Happy thoughts, huh?
Happy
Happy thoughts.
Wait, but what was I saying about Rick? Okay, yeah, that he's fooling. Man, of course he can fool people who don't speak Spanish, but he's not fooling me. He's not gonna fool me with El Centro, taqueria, the taqueria in El Centro. Like, yeah, man, whatever. Next to El Zócalo, okay, way, okay, way, okay, way, chido,
Okay, way,
chido,
chido
bro.
way.
Okay, so pork shoulder is super tasty, and then
And they literally have this cauldron where all of these different cuts of meat, sausages and beef and pork are all just confying. And the flavor that you get out of those tacos is incredible. And so that's kind of what I wanted to do with this recipe. I wanted to
kind of, okay. So he's just the observation is that there's all these kinds of meat,
Yeah.
and they're cooking in its own fat, right? So he's like, blah, 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 blah. No, he's like, this is kind of what I'm gonna do. But look what he proceeds to do, Eva. Like,
almost confit the pork in its own fat. Surprisingly, there is actually not enough fat to do that with just the pork shoulder. So I've added some pork belly. So this is 3 pounds of pork shoulder. And this is 1 pound of belly cubed. And a lot of times if you get fresh belly, it still has the rind on. It's totally fine. It's gonna braise and get really soft and tender. No need to take that off.
perfect.
I have pepper,
Perfect. Rick.
salt,
Pepper, salt, okay.
and I have chicken stock.
Man,
you don't
okay.
have chicken stock.
Chicken stock, man. Like, are you insane?
Chicken stock on the meat.
Yeah, but that's when you're like, okay, like, what are you saying? Like, everything you said so far,
Everything was right.
I mean, not right, but you're like, he's on the right path,
Yeah.
right? But then he adds to a pot 2 different types of pork and then chicken stock. Like, why? But you just talked about how meat is being cooked on its own fat, in its own fat, and then you proceed to add 80 cups of chicken stock. Like, why? Man.
Wow.
So when you saw the tortillas, it was a train wreck, but now it turned into like a complete disaster. Like level 5, full-blown emergency. Like, he's cooking the pork in chicken stock.
Triambulancia.
Man, so at this point, of course, I knew that this guy's just faking it.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
Like Rick, who went to El Zócalo in El Zócalo in El Centro and the taqueria. Man, he's such a poser, man. Makes me so angry.
How many views?
He has a lot, man. Like 500 million. No,
Whoa,
sorry,
whoa, whoa,
500,000.
500,000. That's a lot.
Man, but that's the
But
thing.
it's bon
like-
appetit. That's
Yeah.
also the I don't know. I feel it.
But it's like it's just going back to the whole thing. I mean, we don't even need to.
We're
keep,
always
we don't
talking
need-
about the same thing, but it's
Yeah,
like,
but it's just it's a disgrace, man. Like,
yeah, it is.
Man, okay, maybe it tastes good or whatever, but these are not carnitas. This is just Rick's double pork carnitas. Like, man, okay, carnitas have different types of pork already. Like, what is double pork? You just have 2 types of pork, man. You're not a genius. Like,
Yeah.
like in Mexico, they already use different types of pork. Like, what are you saying?
No.
So first of all, the title is pretentious because they're making it seem like, Rick Martinez just discovered this new way of making carnitas, right?
Yeah.
First of all, these are not carnitas. This is Rick's own whatever invention.
Yeah.
And second of all, man, bring someone who at least knows how to make tortillas. Bring a real Mexican. Like, what is this?
I think there's the language wall. No one knows how to speak Spanish.
Yeah, but this could be, I know like he's an editor and he wants all the fame and fortune. And of course, I know all these companies like New York Times Cooking and Bon Appetit and all these people. Of course, they hire people and they want to make them superstars, right?
Yeah, of course.
But then half of the time you realize that they're completely clueless.
Yeah.
And you don't know how they just ended up there, man.
Money, money, money. Always find
Yeah, but still, like,
in the rich man's
just
world.
seeing this guy holding the chicken stock, he's about to pour into the carnitas. Just, it's so depressing. So
We
yeah,
have a little silent moment for
a moment of silence for the carnitas that will not be carnitas. Okay, that was enough. Man, like. I have many enemies in this YouTube cooking community, but number one enemy is it was binging with Babish, but now he's number two.
have a lot of enemies.
Now number one is Rick Martinez.
I don't know why I feel like singing today.
You can sing about Rick Martinez being an imposter.
Wow. Maybe I can create a song for the next podcast about Rick. Okay.
Well, anyway, if you're curious, you can just just look for Rick Martinez Bon Appetit, and you'll see how.
Disaster.
Man, in the end, his recipes, it's not that they look that bad, right? But it's just the same thing about communicating all these lies, you know? Like, it pisses me off. Like, man, but yeah, if you don't respect whoever's culture, they're gonna be angry. But they did respect everyone else's culture. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's it for Rick Martinez.
No respect. No respect.
Moving on from Rick Martinez, no, I think that's it, no?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Like, we had so many things to talk about, but...
Yeah, and we still have a lot to talk about. No, the only thing that... Unwind. The last ad. Our own ad.
Remember to buy Unwind Vila de Gracia digital version available now. No.
Boop, boop, boop.
Discount codes.
Yes.
Unwind FG, Unwind WP. You can get your guide for €2 less. So 4 euros.
For euro.
Digital.
For euro.
That's your rap?
It's not a lot.
That was the
not
rap
a lot.
song.
This is the €4 song. Listen to me now. Okay, so get it. Get it now.
So get it. Get on one guy.
Yeah, just
For fun.
For fun, exploring the authentic
Unwind,
food
Vila de
scene
Gracia.
in Vila de Gracia. And also, if you want to make real tacos, you will get Rafa's recipe.
Like my recipe is
I
there
would
also.
pay €4 for Rafa's taco recipe. There are also some other awesome recipes that €4 is nothing compared to the value
Of
that
the
they-
meal. Of your happiness.
of your happiness. €4 happiness right now.
Okay, so thank
Get
you.
it now.
Thank you for listening to us again. I was gonna say Food Aesthetics Barcelona podcast,
No,
but we're not that anymore.
No.
Thank you for listening to the new, as of now, untitled podcast number 9.
Número 9.
So follow us, Food Aesthetics BCN, everywhere except Twitter. So Instagram, Facebook, foodaestheticsbcn.com. We're also on Apple Store, iTunes, whatever. Google Podcasts, we're there as well. SoundCloud, YouTube. But there we're like Unwind YouTube, yeah. bit.ly/Unwind YouTube. So thank you and tune in for the next podcast.
Boop, boop, pew.